Well, hello and welcome back, and here we go with Mr. Blue Sky. We've got 3 weeks to top and tail the somewhat tricky bits of this, but it's great fun to do. I hope you're up for the challenge. As you can see, we've certainly said goodbye to Mr. Blue Sky for the time being, but who knows, we may see him again by the time that we finish learning this song. So, top ladies, here we go. We're just going to learn the verses today, verses 1, 2, 3 and 4. We'll learn all the other bits in the following 2 weeks. So have your words to hand. You're of course in red. Sometimes you're singing the same part as others, sometimes you're singing the tune, occasionally doing something different. But the first verse is probably, as you know it from the record, if you know the record, and it goes like this. Sun is shining in the sky, there ain't a cloud in sight. It stopped raining, everybody's in the play, and don't you know, it's a beautiful new day. Hey. Okay, now just so you get an idea of what it's going to sound like with the other 2 parts along with you, it should go like this. Sing along with it.
Sun is shining in the sky, there ain't a cloud in sight. It's so raining, everybody's in the play, and don't you know, it's a beautiful new day. Hey.
We're actually in unison apart from that last phrase, but you don't need to worry about that because you've got the main tune all the way through. Things begin to change in the second verse. We've got running down the avenue, see how the sun shines brightly, that's the same. On the avenue, see how the sun shines brightly in the city, in the streets where once was pity, Mr. Blue. And at the very end you go right up. So, in the blue sky is living here today. Hey. Okay, so there's an octave leap there, so you just need to take a deep breath from the Mr. Blue Sky is living here today. Mr. Blue Sky is living here today. Hey. And so you can hear what it sounds like with the others singing along. It should sound something a little bit like this.
Running down the avenue, see how the sun shines brightly in the city, on the streets where once was pity. Mr. Blue Sky is living here today. Hey.
Okay, so far. Now, verse 3, hey you with a pretty face. Bit more of a challenge because he's starting on a different note this time, and so you're harmonising with the main tune. So it's hey you with a pretty face. That's where you're starting. I'm going to sing it lower than that because otherwise I'll do myself an injury, but you go like this before you rejoin the main tune. It's hey you with a pretty face, welcome to the human race. Mr. Blue Sky's up there waiting, and today is the day we've waited for. Oh. So you can hear there, you end up on that same high phrase that you finished the previous verse on, but you've got that couple of slightly different bars in the middle. I'll give it one more time. Hey you with a pretty face, welcome to the human race. Mr. Blue Sky's up there waiting, and today is the day we waited for. Oh. And if you do your bit and everyone else does theirs, it'll sound something like this. As you know. Hey you, hey you, hey.
Hey you with a pretty face, welcome to the human race. Mr. Blue Sky's up there waiting, and today is the day we waited for.
Okay, very good so far. And lastly, you get the tune again for verse 4, which is the sort of darker, slightly more morose verse about saying goodbye to the sun and hello to Mr. Night. So you'll hear that the other voices are just doing a sort of ooh chorus behind you while you sing this tune. Mr. Blue, you did it right, but soon come... Sorry. Mr. Blue... I started off on the wrong note there. That's something to note, isn't it? That's Mr. Blue... So getting that starting note is crucial. Mr. Blue, you did it right, But soon comes Mr. Knight, creeping over now, his hand is on your shoulder. Never mind, I'll remember you this, I'll remember you this way. Okay, so that's a tricky little bit at the end there, but it all makes sense when the backing track is there, and you'll hear what the other two voices are doing now. So have a go at singing along with them. Mr. Blue, that's your starting note. Mr. Blue, you did it right, but soon comes Mr. Right, tripping over, now his hand is on your shoulder. Never mind, I'll remember you this, I'll remember you this way. And if you manage to get the little variations between those four verses,